This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for March 17, 2023, Transport Group raises safety concern after another operator killed. The Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services is raising concern about the number of operators of public passenger vehicles who have been gunned down since the start of the year. 9 PPV operators have been killed since the start of the year. The latest incident occurred about noon Thursday when a taxi driver was shot dead along Washington Boulevard in St. Andrew. Up to news time Thursday, the identity of the slain taxi operator was not released. 57 taxi operators were killed in the process of transporting passengers last year. Edgerton Newman, head of the TODS, said the time has come for the authorities and the stakeholders in the sector to meet to devise a strategy to protect PPV operators.
It cannot continue like this. Yes, we know there's a problem in the society, but it's taking an effect on those who are serving. These guys are not killed in their bed or on the dining room table, but while providing a service to the commuting public. And we are saying the time has come for us now to move to cashless. We think that one of the reasons for this is because we are moving with money between our fingers. So we have to move to cashless. We have to get the dash cam on our cars, and we have to be on the cutting edge of technology, because it's the only way we can survive as a sector right now. Too many is going down. My condolences to the family of this latest operator, but we have to go beyond condolences. We have to do something, and we are calling the government of Jamaica to sit with us to find a way to address the problem.
Police concerned about murders in Westmoreland. Assistant Commissioner Clifford Chambers, head of the Area 1 Police, says while the number of murders in Westmoreland is trending behind last year's figures, the issue is still of concern to the police. 18 murders were committed in the parish up to March 12. This is a 35.7% decline compared to the 28 committed during the similar period last year. ACP Chambers says that the Westmoreland-based Darling Street and the Dexter Street gangs continue to influence crime in the division.
We do have the main leader of one of those gangs in custody as it is right now. But outside of that, we're seeing a lot of murders which are associated with lottery scamming and interpersonal disputes. So even though those add to the number, the nature of those murders are far advanced, and in some of these cases, persons have been arrested. But the team is aware of several leads and they're following them. So we're hoping that in short order, arrests can be made with regards to those murders. But the numbers is some cause of concern, though trending below where they were last year.
Bullying results in 15-year-old girl's death. A question of paternity which escalated into bullying is said to have led to the death of 15-year-old Homewood Technical High School student Nastasia Turner in Mendestown, Trelawney on Tuesday. The girl's 15-year-old cousin was taken into custody in relation to her death immediately after. Initial reports were that the two girls were fighting when they both fell and Turner hit her head. But according to Nastasia's mother, Latoya Reese, the father of her daughter had refused to accept paternity, and this resulted in his niece bullying her at school. The mother told the news that she made multiple visits to the school after receiving complaints from her daughter. However, the issue was never addressed due to its nature, and she sought ways to protect her daughter. Even though I went to the school and spoke to them, I noticed that she was still being bullied. So one day I went to the school and explained to the principal that I want a transfer, Reese said. Her attempt at switching schools, she said, was met with roadblocks. The principal wrote 2 letters and gave them to me, one to give to Christiana High and the other to Spalding's High. But the school says that they can't take students in the middle of the school term, Reese explained. The alleged bullying did not stop, and the mother said that she was forced to escalate the matter to the police as her daughter shared that she could not bear it anymore. She still had issues with her cousin. They were saying bad things about her and would constantly pick on her, Reese said. I remember one evening I was at a hairdresser shop, and she came crying that they are troubling her and she cannot take it anymore, the mother recounted. She said that she was not going back to school. I called someone at the school and they said that I should report it to the police station. I went to the Christiana police station and the police gave me a receipt to visit the Waitabit police station. The Waitabit police went with me to one of the kids' house to speak to her parents. That child did not bother Nastasia anymore, but her cousin continued to trouble her, the mother said. She also said that her appeals to her daughter's paternal family did not yield any results. I went to aunt, grandma, father, and nothing was ever done. I don't see who I didn't ask to help me. The father said that they are just children. He didn't care, Reese told the news. She said that on Tuesday, moments before the tragedy, her daughter had shared more concerns regarding her return to school. She said that Nastasia had said her cousin and friends hid her school bag. She turned to me and said that she's not going back because she's not sure she's going to make it. She said that she was sick and tired. She was anemic and was always on her period. So she said that because she was in the sun walking around trying to find her bag, she felt very weak, Reese said. She told me to get 2 painkillers for her. So I went to ask my sister for the painkiller and I saw her cousin coming down the road, Reese said, adding that that was the start of the incident which changed her life. I don't know where she went, but I saw her coming back. She started to sing a rude song when she saw that I was coming up the hill, but I didn't pay her any mind. My other daughter is always sitting down the road. I heard her scream out, and when I looked down the road, I saw her rolling down the hill. She said that the cousin pushed her down in the bush, said the mother as she fought back tears. I ran to take her out of the bush, and Nastasia also came to help me with her sister. The cousin came back over and was standing in front of Nastasia like she wanted to fight. Nastasia asked her why she can't behave herself, Reese told the news. Pointing out that Nastasia did not attempt to fight her cousin, the mother said she could not believe what she saw next. I saw when the cousin pushed her and she dropped on her head, the mother claimed. Reese further told the news that while her daughter was lying on the ground, her father came to pick up his niece and they took her to the police station. The incident, she said, has left her traumatized. I have not slept or eaten since my daughter died, she said. Increased school violence as a result of children losing social skills during pandemic, says Troop. Richard Troop, Director for Safety and Security in Schools, believes the time students spent away from the formal school structure during the COVID-19 pandemic has affected social skills, which is being reflected in an increase in school violence. Mr. Troop is suggesting that the socialization which students were denied during the social distancing protocols for the 2 years has had a negative effect on their readjustment to the face-to-face school environment.
Many of these children were in spaces that were not necessarily safe for them. These were spaces that did not offer the kind of structure and supervision. The boys and girls traditionally would have been engaged in a structured orientation program as they transition from basic to primary or primary to high. We take for granted the value of that kind of structured orientation program. So children being exposed to all the elements during 2 years of unstructured time, oftentimes not having access to the resources that would have been provided in school, our guidance counselors, our deans of discipline, our teachers, to work through some of their social and emotional, psychological issues. These issues were pent up for 2 years. They come back to structure. It was difficult for them to have adapted to that structured environment.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.